When it comes to configuring heat transfers as a decoration process in DecoNetwork, it all starts with configuring the general settings. These general settings revolve around the order minimum and what type of artwork you're going to allow to be used. Now, when it comes to heat transfer, you really want to establish what type of heat transfer we are talking about. In this case, we're going to call it HTV, Heat Transfer Vinyl. And when it comes to HTV, we're going to limit it to one color. I really don't want to cut more than one color and have to align it. I'm also going to limit it to just vector artwork. Now, if I was doing a DTF or other type of transfer, maybe I'll allow raster and a full color. But I got to cut one color at a time. It needs to be a vector, and I'm going to limit it to just one color. Click Save. After I've configured the general settings, I need to come into the price tables, and I need to establish a price table. Now, with something like HTV, the bigger the print is, the more money it costs us. So what that typically means is we want to calculate a table using an area pricing method. And when it comes to area pricing, I can do it per square inch, I can do it ranges of sizes, or a combination of both. What's most common is to actually do a range of sizes. Now, when we do a range of sizes, we're first going to choose, are we going to look at the color of the garment? HTV, it's always opaque. It does not matter what the color of the shirt is. There's no underbase. Single flat price. Next, how are we looking at the size? Are we looking at how much ink is going to be used, or are we looking at how much media is going to be used? Now, with heat transfer vinyl, we cut the vinyl on a carrier, and whatever we weed and throw away still costs us money. So we're going to calculate the size based on the bounding box of the graphic. In other words, we're going to count for the total amount of media that is necessary to create this design. On the left-hand column here, I can choose my different ranges of sizes. The three most common sizes: left chest, full chest, jumbo. So a left chest is going to be typically 4x4, or in other words, up to 16 square inches. Full chest, 12x12. Up to 144 square inches. Anything that's bigger than that is a jumbo, and it's more than 144. I could choose what my quantity breaks are up here, so I could make it, 6, 12, 24, 36, and maybe I don't need all of these. Well, I'll just decrease how many there are. So it's really that simple. Select the right price table, choose how you want it to look at the artwork and the shirt color, and then define your ranges of sizes and your quantity breaks and the unit price you want to charge. Once you have established your price table, make sure you come down into decoration pricing. And for this decoration process, you're going to want to select the price table that you have selected. Once you finish creating your price table, come down into decoration pricing and make sure that you map the table that you have created if you're ready to use it. You can also choose to determine the price across all line items using the same artwork. Odds are you want this turned on and just need to click save and you're good to go.